This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Ford F250. It is a crew cab, XLT. It is a 6.0 turbo diesel. It has the FX4 off-road package. Has 130,000 miles. It's on a clear title. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company. Very unusual for them to keep them on a clear title even when they're not wrecked. This is definitely not wrecked. It is on a clear title. It is a theft recovery, as I said. Usually they choose to put them on a salvage title, limit liability. When they don't, it usually means they're very proud of the vehicle. This has some touched up scrapes that it got probably when it was out hunting. I imagine with the camouflage package it's got on it and the custom front and rear bumpers and everything, that some sort of an outdoorsman of some sort owned this vehicle. It's got some real nice wheels. I know these wheels well. We buy them all, this exact package tire and wheel at Discount Tires all the time. And we pay about $1,300 for this Ford wheels and tire setup. The tires are, I'd say, the front tires look like they're about 70 or 80% tread, and the rears look like they're about 50 or 60% tread. So you're probably good to go. It ran through some sort of a bush on this side. It's got, if you see that touch up here, touch up there, little touch up spots here. You can kind of see it, and then it kind of got it right here. It kind of broke that little chip on that camouflage thing, and then there's a little bit on this post here, if you can see it. Trying to make sure that everybody sees what's happening so we don't get anyone yelling at us. I don't like being yelled at, especially over a car. That's that. Anyway, it's got this killer bumper on it. I don't really think that much is getting by that bumper. That's a serious, serious bumper right there. And there's your passenger front tire. These are BFG all-terrain tires. I'm looking for the size right now. I'm seeing 315 70 R17s. Let's see, on this fender, got a little touch-up scrape there. If it was white, you wouldn't notice hardly any of this stuff, but of course it's black, so you do. I see a door ding right there. I see a ding here and here and here. Try to be as nitpicky as I can so I don't have that phone call saying, "No, you didn't tell me." So we take this video, we do at least 100 HD pictures, and then we text in as much as we know about a vehicle. There's plenty of people around the world, literally. We sell to as far away as American Samoa, Germany. A lot of troops in Germany buy from us. There's a little ding over the taillight. It's got a little bit of action right here. I mean, obviously this thing is not perfect cosmetically, but it's still a hell of a truck. You got this custom rear bumper. This tailgate, we had this on another truck. They must have stolen the tailgate. You can buy a louvered tailgate on eBay for about $250, which is what I would recommend because it would look a lot better. This thing is all dinged up and it's been a repaint, just this tailgate. It is not the original tailgate for this truck. They stole that. It probably had a louvered tailgate, and they stole it. Anyway, it's got a really cool package here with your lights. I have never seen one of those before. That hitch sits in the back and spins around, so it'll face out towards the back, just like a hitch on the bumper. Anyway, I've never seen that before, so I would say there's some sort of a custom reason for that. I don't know if you call that a fifth wheel hitch or not. Obviously, it works as sort of like one, but honestly, I would leave that to you guys who know more than me about the subject. Maybe someone can educate me on it and let me know exactly how to describe that. I don't know. And it's got that rear window guard, which is kind of cool. I do know that this power mirror, while it's there, does not work. We can get them for $125 and install it if you want, or you can just adjust it by hand. But let's see, under the hood. All right, there's your Ford stamp right there, so you know it's a Ford fender. No place. We also put 2 new batteries in. There's that battery. There's your Ford stamp there on that fender. There's not much to report here. It runs great. We had to put in a driver door lock cylinder and an ignition. They broke the ignition when they stole it. But the back seat looks brand new. Typical crew cab diesel. Nobody ever seems to make it into the back seat of these things. Not really sure why people buy them. Not that I'm trying to discourage you, but it never seems like, based on what I see, that anyone ever gets into them. You have the power windows. Carpet looks great. Interior of this truck looks brand new, man. It's really, gosh. There's seats. Man, looks like a 20,000 mile truck on the inside. That was the first time we have started it today, and it was in the 20s, mid-20s last night, all night, so pretty good start considering these things are real cold-blooded starters. There's your radio. You got a CD player. Turn the air on here. Make sure that we're fully functional in the air. And yes, we are. All your brakes, trailer brakes. It's a really sharp truck inside. Golly. It's amazing how clean this thing is. Let's see, we've got the tow on and off. There's your miles, 130,167. Nothing really to report here. You got cruise. You got tilt right here. Let's see, what else we got going here? Let's put it in neutral. Then I'll put it in 4 low. Okay. We're in 4 low. Let me put it in drive. That's definitely 4 low. Then we put it in reverse. Lots of torque. Yeah, you wouldn't be going very fast, but you would go with a lot of power in 4 low. Then we'll put it in 4 high. Let's see if we could drive at that speed. In 4x4 high. There we go. Oh yeah, you could definitely drive at that. In 4 high. Put it in reverse. There you go. Perfect. Alright, back to 2-wheel drive, sorry. And we're in 2-wheel drive. Let me take you down the street. Make you aware of a couple things. If you come here to take it home and drive it home, which is fine with us, you have to pay your state tax rate. For instance, if it's 3, you pay your state tax rate plus our city and county, which is 2.1. So if it's 3, you'd pay 5.1%, and you'd pay a $250 dock fee. Okay, and that would be it. That would be on the agreed upon price. So $10,000, or 15,000. Well, not 10. You wish you could buy this for 10, but example, if you could buy this truck for $10,000, then you would pay, and it was and your state tax rate was 3%. You would pay 5.1%, which would be $510. So you'd pay $510 plus $250, so you'd pay $10,751. That's how the tax and dock fee thing works here. All right, you can do the math yourself on whatever the agreed upon price is. It'll be a very fair price. Again, this is unusual in that the insurance company gave it a clear title. It's pretty rare that they like a vehicle enough to do that. Normally they throw them under the bus, just about almost every one of them. I think that's all I need to tell you. Try to turn this thing around real quick and give it some gas for you. Do a little bit more of a high-speed run here so you can see it shift and everything. All right. Okay, we're stopped. Get this 10,000 pounds rolling here. This thing runs great. There is nothing to worry about here. Please check it out. It'll be a very fair price. Have a Merry Christmas, safe New Year's, and that's all. Thank you.